If you can hear me okay. Still no sound, okay. Hello, can you hear me now? Such a wonderful way to start the day. Please let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Hello. Can you hear me? Hi Dilly. Hi Kelly. Hi Tracy. Good morning. Please, love that. No, not yet. Okay. Let me try and figure this out. There was an update. Oh dear. Hello? Can you hear me okay? No? Hi. You still can't hear me. Why are you not working? Hello? No? Okay, can you hear me now? I think I know what the problem might be, and that is a problem. Yeah, okay. Let us see. We heard you, but every time you said, "Can you hear me?" your sound cut out. Trying to think what I can do. Okay, can you hear me now? It probably sounds awful, but I'm trying a different audio source. Okay, Carol, you can hear the jazz music, great. Anything yet? Can you hear me? Anything? Hello, hello, hello? Still no sound. Hello. I've been too silent. Yeah. Okay. Hello, can you hear me now? Oh, okay. You can hear me there. Right, okay. The audio is going to be bad. Okay. I've hacked something. I'm not sure what. There was an update where I use OBS as the streaming platform. But yeah, so apologies. So for some reason my microphones are not working today. So on Insight Timer, you're on my laptop audio. So apologies for the poor quality. It is what it is. It'll have to do. And I'll try and sort this out. Yeah, so OBS had an update this morning, and I think that has messed something up. So anyway, crisis averted. There we go. So we were nearly about to do a silent doodle session. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a universe nudging us to try something new and get out of our comfort zones. That could be interesting. Right, I'm just gonna regather myself. How are you doing this morning? It is really, really good to see you here this morning. I hope that you're having a good day. Oh, I must remember that if I move, you can't hear me. Okay. I am present. I am here. How are you doing? There's been a lot of glitches on Insight Timer this week, has there? Okay, so it's not just me. In fact, now that you say that, I was attending a live the other day, and the comments went all wrong. But here we are, we have gathered again for our weekly doodling session. It is so wonderful to see you here. I can see that we've got the lovely Carol over on the Tubi place as well, joining us. That's so wonderful. And yeah, really lovely to see all the wonderful doodlers joining us this morning. Thanks to Lee. Hey Zembira. Amanda, so good to have you here. And Jenny, yay, so wonderful. Aurora, beautiful, good to have you here. Kelly, you say I always try everything when tech doesn't work, then I never know. Yeah, then you never know what did fix it. I absolutely agree. Yay, but I'm glad that we got that sorted. Good morning, Yana. So wonderful to see you. Great, okay, good. So audio is fine. I do have the window open as well, so you might hear outside world noise coming in because of our hacked audio setup today. It is what it is. Can you hear the music in the background as well? Let me know. No music? Okay. No music at all? Turning up the volume? Oh, you can. Okay, great. A little. Okay. All right. Just very quiet. Okay. Very quiet is fine. There we go. Fantastic. Yay! I'm so glad that we were able to sort that out. Ashley, my last Friday off for a while. Yay, so glad to have you here. Thank you for spending your time. Thank you all for your patience as well, showing up. So we are starting a little bit late, 16 minutes into the session, and we haven't started yet. So thank you for your patience with our technical glitches. And now it is time to get centered, get mindful, get creative, and get connected. Oh, Jenny, maybe it was the other platform forcing no chit-chat. Yeah, but we'd love the chit-chat. So I can see the chit-chat simultaneously, and it seems to be fine on that side according to Carol. So, yay, fantastic. Awesome. Last week was my first week with you, and I loved it. Glad that an hour ago I remembered it was Friday and I could do it again. Yay, I'm so glad as well, Kelly. Thank you so much. Okie dokie. All right, so let us get started. So taking a nice deep breath and releasing all that has come before this moment. And another nice deep breath in. And a long, slow release and letting go. And a final deep breath in. Are officially here and in this moment together. So if you are new, welcome. My name is Abigail, and this is our weekly doodling session. We have alternating doodling practices. 1 week is a random to rooted session where we have a little app that tells us what we're going to draw, and the alternating week is an art journal prompt where we have a prompt that tells us what we're going to draw. Both exercises are intended to use creativity and doodling as a means of grounding, and active is not the right word, but like active meditation, if you can think of another kind of description. So it is a form of meditation, it is a form of mindfulness, it is intended to connect us to our creativity, intended to expand our awareness, and ultimately it's like having a little sabbatical from your week. Yeah, intentional meditation, yeah, it's a creative meditation. So we draw all kinds of things. Most importantly, you don't need to identify as artistic or creative because we are not attached to the outcome. This is absolutely about the process. This is the experience of being creative, and a benefit of that is that it helps calm our nervous systems. It helps quiet our rapid thinking patterns, and most importantly, it connects us to our fellow Doodle community, which is a beautiful community. And we have been doing this for a little over a year. And so, yeah, if you are new here, please do pop in the comments. Let me know if this is your first time, maybe where you are doodling from. If you've got any questions at all, please do post them in the comments. If I don't know the answer or have anything to share, this community definitely does. I can guarantee you that. So yeah, please feel free to comment. Although this is a form of meditation, it is also about connecting with like-minded people, sharing this moment even though we are not in the same physical space. So with that, let us get going with our session today. And our first step, I forgot to do last week, is checking in with our Zenometer. What is your Zenometer reading? So generally, we have a little discussion about what the weather is like in your part of the world, so feel free to share any of that if you'd like to. For me here in the DC area today, it is a beautiful spring day. The sun is shining, sky is blue, birds are tweeting, flowers are blooming. Had a wonderful walk this morning, and it really has started the day well. And so bringing our attention from the outside weather, we're bringing our attention to our inside weather. How are we feeling right now on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. Check in with your Zenometer. Feel free to share in the comments if you'd like to. I'm actually an 8.5 in spite of our tech issues earlier. Delise says she's a sunny 7. Fantastic. Amanda, you're a 5. Okay, acknowledging that, yes. And it's important that this is part of the practice of what we're going to be doing, and what we do during these doodle sessions is practicing to leave judgment out of the experience. So it's just a noticing. Just notice where you are, wherever you are today. It is neither right nor wrong, it just is. And that's the same approach that we're going to take into our doodle session as well. So, Jenny, a hopeful 7, fantastic. Evelina, 7 here, expect spaceship to land off our coast in San Diego. Oh my goodness, I was wondering when they were going to be landing. How exciting, my gosh. Oh, I'll be looking out for that later today. Joe Ellen, a rainy Chicago day, but a happy 8 today. Fantastic. Yay. Nancy, you're a 6. Fantastic. Callie, about the same situation for me here in Pennsylvania. I'd say I'm a solid 7. Good, solid 7. Tracy, you're a 7. It's 22 degrees Celsius today, high of 23 over here in Sydney. That sounds like perfect temperature to me. Love those kinds of temperatures. Joanne, pretty day here, contained and 7.4, fantastic. So we've got some high vibes in the room, and the invitation is recognizing who we're sharing this experience with, that there are high vibes to go around. It's very much like a candle, that the lighting of one candle to another does not diminish the first candle's light. So if you're needing a little extra vibe, please just notice who you are sharing this experience with and receive the love, receive the vibes, receive whatever it is you need today to fill your cup. So hopefully that's what you walk away with today. And yeah, today is Carol over in Cape Town, South Africa is a frazzled 7. Well, Carol, I hope that you're feeling, by the end of the session, I hope that your frazzled 7 turns into a freeing 7, a fabulous 7, let's say. So yeah, we do that kind of checking in just to see if and whether there is any kind of change after the session. Again, without judgment, whether there is or isn't doesn't matter. It's just a noticing exercise. That's part of the practice of mindfulness. Callie says, I guess my dog who is joining me is probably a 9. Absolutely. I think their default setting is like 9, 10. Like that's just a given for animals. So yeah. Right, so before we get into our doodling, if you're new here, I doodle digitally, but it is not a prerequisite. You draw and doodle on whatever medium is your preference. So if that is analog, paper, pen, journal, whatever scrap piece of paper you have lying around, yeah, that's completely up to you. And I simply do digital versions because that's my preference. So it's completely a preference. And then I'm going to draw a card here to see what our extra little nudge from the universe is providing with us today. Right. So settle into wherever it is you're going to be doodling. And I'm quite excited about today's theme of our doodling prompt. It's a happy one. Let's see. Okay, I'm taking this one. Lines. I like this one. The prompt says lines. I give myself permission to paint outside the lines of life. I give myself permission to paint outside the lines of life. Is this backward for you? Or is it the right way around? I give myself permission to paint outside the lines of life. It is the right way around. Okay, great. So that's a lovely little reminder. Yeah, I think that's, what does that conjure for you, or what does that spark for you? For those of us who we abide by the rules. Oh, it is the right, okay, yeah. Those of us who abide by the rules or are perhaps very rigid in our routines and our practice. I was saying to my husband just this morning, I like structure. I've realized how much structure helps me make sense of the world. Yeah, I do like structure, but at the same time, I enjoy freedom that structure gives me. So I guess for me, that's how this card resonates, is that yes, have structure, have a scaffold, essentially, understand what you're hooking onto, and then once you know that, go out there and do your own thing. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what that means for you. Jalen says, I wonder what my cat is. She'd say, none of your business. That is so true. That is so true. All right, so let us get on to our drawing. I've just got to change scenes here. Hopefully this works. Hello? Okay. Okay, you can still hear me. Okay, great. I'm glad. Fantastic. Right, so here we are. This is a little clue of what we are drawing today. Go on. Face the sun is our journal prompt. We are going to be drawing a sunflower. So our journal prompt is face the sun. So before we begin, writing down your intention. Today I doodle 2. What is your intention for today's doodle session? What do you want to get out of the session? How do you want to feel after the session? What do you need today from the session? Either write it down on your page or share it in the comments if you'd like to. going to get a new page. Why are you doodling today? So Tracy says, today I doodle to relax. Yes. And Amanda says, to help regulate my nervous system. Absolutely. Oh, so many benefits of doodling, I tell you. Today I doodle too. Delise says, to be with community and give myself freedom to explore. That's beautiful. Yeah. Jenny, today I doodle to be present and quiet my overbusy brain. I hear you. Oh my gosh, I can resonate with that one. Yeah, to quiet my overbusy brain. Nancy, today I doodle to get centered and to be with all of you. Amazing. Absolutely. Such a beautiful way of connecting not only with others but also with ourselves. So it's twofold. There's so many benefits from our weekly doodling sessions. So now that we have clarity for ourselves about why we are doodling, what we hope to get out of it, keep that intention top of mind throughout today's practice. And here's our prompt. So our mindful prompt is, like sunflowers, turn toward warmth and light. Let your brightness guide your hand. So conjuring images of a field of sunflowers, sunny days, blue skies, just epic, rolling hills of sunflowers. If you've ever been able to see that in person, it is truly something to admire. And if not, draw on your imagination to bring that vision to life, or perhaps an image. If you feel called to, you could look up an image on Pinterest or something like that, to kind of get you into that feeling that a field of sunflowers provides. So the warmth and the light. And our doodle prompt is, draw a large sunflower and fill each petal and the center with bright radiating textures, repeating lines, seeds, or spirals. So this is merely a suggestion. If you feel like you want to draw multiple sunflowers, please do go ahead and do that. If you want to just do the one, it's completely up to you. There are no rules here. Hey Nene, good to see you. Welcome. Doodling today for landing into calm mind and body. Yes, and they are so connected. They are so connected. Okay, so that is our prompt. And we are going to give it a go. You can see the A reference above me over here on the screen. But you do whatever feels natural to you, remembering that you do not need to identify as artistic. And we are actively practicing letting go of judgment. So however it turns out is perfect. It is about the process. In the beginning, there's always a little bit of a warm-up. So allow your breath to guide your lines. Taking a nice deep breath in. And settle in. Doesn't need to be perfect. Taking your time, moving your page. Just noticing that I've got lines on the screen. There we go, that's better. Let me see if I can prop that up somehow. So taking deep breaths in becoming aware of the full physical experience of the drawing practice. And letting your breathing pattern be a central character in this experience. Moving your page to facilitate comfortable, easeful drawing. And it is okay to make mistakes. Creating these petals going round and round the center. Initially, our breathing patterns might be very conscious and intentional. Eventually, it does relax into normal breathing patterns. And we simply use that as a means of focusing our awareness and focusing our attention. You get to decide what your sunflower looks like. And how much detail you want to add. And once we have the outline, we can then start to let our creative intuition guide whatever patterns and doodles are going to appear. If you're looking for any kind of inspiration, remember we've got the reference sheet freely available for you to download and refer to. And you can find the link to that either below this video or in my Insight Timer teacher profile. But I'd also encourage you, particularly with these art journal sessions, to practice creative intuition. So just see what comes up for you. What do you feel inspired to draw? There's no right or wrong. There's no best way of doing it. You get to make it up as you go along. You get to make mistakes. You get for it to be imperfect. It is a gift. It is a gift to embrace imperfection, because it means we're letting ourselves off the hook. We're giving ourselves permission to play without any kind of expectation. And that is a gift because we can take that same attitude into other aspects of our lives, recognizing that not everything needs to be perfect, as much as our ego or the outside world tells us otherwise. We're reconditioning our thought patterns. Recognizing that being perfect does not equate to being worthy. You are worthy anyway. Monday, welcome. You just made it. What are we up to? We are doodling a sunflower. We are being inspired by the sunflowers that always turn their faces to the sunshine and the warmth. It is natural for them to move towards the light. And so we're taking that same energizing approach into our doodle and into our day. What a happy journal prompt this is. As you are doodling, as well as witnessing your own breathing patterns, also witness any sensations in the rest of your body, from the soles of your feet to the top of your scalp. This is a full body doodling experience, part of the mindful practice. We can draw the analogy from our sunflower friends that from the root in the ground all the way up to their sunshiny faces, it's the whole being that makes it what it is. It isn't just the flower at the top. It's the roots, it's the stem, it's the leaves, it's the flowers, and it's the seeds. So recognize that with yourself. Your feet and the sensations you notice in your feet are as much a part of this doodle practice as your hands and fingers that are doing the doodling. Taking your time, recognizing that we do not need to complete this doodle in this session, and often we don't. And I actually find that a gift, because it means, for me personally, that I have a little project to complete during the course of the weekend or the intervening week. And you can complete the doodle portions, and you can also color it in, paint it. We get to prolong this mindful practice. Continue our creativity. Notice if anywhere in your body you're holding any kind of tension. Where might you be holding tension, physical tension, that you can feel a contraction or tensing of muscles? So from the soles of your feet, do a gentle body scan and just see if there's any points at which you're noticing some physical tension, and send your inhalation to those areas as you consciously relax them. Oftentimes it can be in our abdomen region, holding on tight. So breathe into that area and relax it on the outer breath. Or it could be your shoulders. Maybe they've inched their way up to your ears. So consciously relaxing them down. And notice how as you release the physical parts of your body, it appears that in doing that, sometimes you release mental tension too. And you might recognize that as thoughts slowing down, quietening down, focus becoming more engaged on the doodle. You might experience it as becoming less analytical about your doodle, less judgment, and more just following your pen and watching the lines appear on the page. Seeing how each mark contributes to the overall effect. Maybe bring a smile to your face. Sunflowers always seem to be happy when they're in full bloom. So bringing that energy to your experience of doodling. relaxing and releasing as you need to. Noticing what you can hear around you. Okay. Got the scent of our sunflower. Feel free to take your time. If you're following me step by step, fantastic. If you're doing your own thing, fantastic, even better. If you find that you're drawing a blank, give yourself time between doodles or patterns to see what comes to you. Kind of listen in. See what inspiration sparks. Yes, Aurora. Beautiful spring flowers. It feels very apt to be drawing this today. So as I mentioned, you can use the reference sheet if you want to. Or just tap into your own creative intuition. There is no right way or wrong way of doodling. Reminded of going through a significant sunflower phase when I was a teenager or a tween. Had to have sunflowers everywhere. Simpler times. Notice what memories are sparked when you think of sunflowers. Simply for the purposes of noticing. Love the emojis, flower emojis. Perhaps notice what you're feeling in addition to physical sensation. How do you feel intrinsically? Imagining yourself in that sunflower field, breathing in the expansiveness of the space, the fresh air, the vibrancy of the bright colors. Incredible design by Mother Nature. Tracy says, I tried growing a sunflower on my balcony, but it ended up dying. Oh dear. Oh dear. They really grow very tall. I would imagine that if they're in some kind of container, it would need to be a very big container. Remembering that as you're leaning over whatever it is you're drawing on, every now and then just roll your shoulders. Because it's likely that they tense up as you're doodling. So it's part of the mindful practice. Releasing and relaxing all parts. Letting go of that physical tension, letting go of any mental tension. This is your weekly sabbatical. Your creative sabbatical. No obligations. No expectations. No outside input. Simply a practice exclusively for you and your enjoyment, self-care, and creativity. A way of refilling your cup. Regulating your nervous system. Letting it know that you are safe, that you can be calm, that you can slow down. That it is okay to wait for inspiration. Take a moment. Invite it in. Gap. at your legs. If you're unsure what to do next, go somewhere else on your doodle. There's no right or wrong way. You get to play. You get to make it up as you go along. As our card says, you give yourself permission to paint outside the lines of life. So you can choose however it is you want to doodle your sunflower. If you're unsure about what lines to do next, what shapes to do next, just throw caution to the wind. You don't have to have a plan. We are embracing the unknown. We are embracing the uncertainty. Practicing that dance. Dancing with uncertainty. And this is on a macro scale, so it's okay to not know how it's going to turn out. Did I say macro? I mean micro. Can't remember. Hi. Oh, Tracy says I almost finished my tiger painting. How delightful. My gosh. How long have you been working on that? It's all good. Hi, Bovans. I don't know how to say that. We're doodling a sunflower today. Taking inspiration from sunny sunflowers. And using that to guide our mindful creative practice. also conjuring mandala vibes for me, which feels very soothing. How about you? I love looking at the intricate designs of mandalas. How each simple repeated pattern contributes to the overall appearance. Mesmerizing. Notice if your grip on your pen or pencil is particularly tight, and if you can, invite a gentleness into how you are holding your pen. Maybe you're noticing that you're holding your pen or pencil more gently, naturally, compared to when you started. I generally notice that in my own practice. And as my whole system begins to calm down and relax, it's evident in how I'm holding my pen. How the marks I'm making on the page become so much fluid, so much more fluid. Lovely bonus if you do like the way it is turning out, but it is not a requisite. And I find, in fact, that the less hard I try, the more I genuinely like my doodles in the end. How are you doing? How is your practice going? How are you feeling? I'm contemplating what I'm going to do next. Katrina. I'm working on another project. Oh, awesome. Inspired by Spanish and Portuguese tiles. Ooh, in blue and white that look like mandalas. Amazing. That is beautiful. I'm definitely getting mandala vibes from our sunflower here this morning. Kelly, I fear I've spent far too much time adding color before beginning the designs. There is no right way or wrong way of doing it. You do whatever you feel called to do. And I love that you start with a color. Showing that there is so many individual ways of doodling. Taking a moment. Contemplate what to do. Feel the joy, feel the radiance. Feel the warmth. the future of what you need to do next. Thinking about your to-do list, bring your awareness back to this line right now. Pay attention to how your pencil or pen is connecting with the page, and how the mark appears. Consciously listen out for the noise of your pen or pencil on the page. Sound of your breath. Anytime your thoughts go off, bring it back down into the present, using your doodle to do that. Says, oops, I didn't leave any room on my page for a stem or a leaf. That's okay, you don't need to. That's a beautiful full page sunflower face right there. You don't need to add the other details. Ashley, mine is a little chaotic, but that's all good. Yes, it is all good. Embrace, embrace, embrace. Accept. Allow. Detach. Great practice, great practice. Kelly says, any advice on slowing down with my pen strokes? Let your breath guide your strokes. So you might want to only make a mark in tandem with your breath. And of course, if your stroke is too fast, you'd be hyperventilating if you were doing that. So allow your breath to guide. So for instance, take an inhale, and then on the exhale, make the mark. Lift up your pen. Breathe in. Exhale. So that's one way. Give that a go. Evelina's also just got a flower, no stem. That's fine, perfect. The lesser known floating flower, sunflower. Yes, Jamie. Amanda, I didn't leave room for roots, but I have a separate potion doodle in a square below the flower, so I extended roots down onto the potion doodle below. That's cool. So you're literally drawing lines outside the box. That's so cool. Jane, sounds beautiful. experimented with several flowers, all different. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, absolutely. As I said, this is not an art class. You are not expected to follow along exactly, and in fact you are encouraged to do what feels right for you, what's going to feed your intention today. What do you want to get out of your doodle practice? And so letting the lines facilitate that. And each one of us is here. We have unique needs, desires, circumstances. And so it stands to reason that our doodles are going to be unique. Particularly if you are intentional, being guided by what feels like it needs to be expressed. Overall picture. Patterns are simple in their basic design, but when you combine them together, it creates something unique. We have a few more minutes left. It's crazy to me that the time has gone by so quickly. I feel like we just started. How are you doing? As we start to finish off the last few patterns for our time together, turn your awareness inwards and check your Zenometer. How are you doing on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. How are you feeling right now after a little bit of doodling? Oh, I forgot one. I mean, I was feeling good to start with 8.5, and yeah, I think I'm at a 9.5. The sunflower has definitely done its job. I'm feeling a 9.5. Tracy's still a 7. Jenny's a chilled 9. I thoroughly enjoyed today's doodle. Good. I'm so glad. And check in with your intention, what your intention was when we started our doodle session. Did you get what you needed from it? Evelina, you're welcome for the sunflower inspiration. You're still a 7. Good, 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 good. And I'm going to invite you, if you feel called to reflect. So after the doodle session, if you feel called to, if you noticed any kind of thought patterns that came up while you were doodling, then and you kind of want to just process that a little bit, get curious. Curiosity is such a valuable trait. And here's a prompt, 2 question prompts if you'd like to. So reflection, what thoughts did you or can you turn towards today? What do you choose? What thoughts do you choose to turn towards today? And did any warmth show up in your drawing? So those are 2 journal prompts that you can reflect on if you choose to. Delise says she's a 7.5 now. Fantastic. Jo Ellen, up to a 10. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what you needed. Fantastic, Jo Ellen. High vibes. Woohoo. Yeah, I'm very... Oh, I loved this drawing, and I can't wait to color this in. So that's my little creative project for the weekend. My little sabbatical from adulting. Kelly says, I think I'm a 7.5. My gosh, that's fantastic. My dog is at a 6.5 on high alert watching the neighbors. Okay, well, he's on duty, so yeah, he's got to be alert. Amanda, you went from a 5 to a 6.5. Amazing. And you love your doodle bonus. Yay! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, that is a bonus if you love your doodle. Just a reminder that how you feel about your doodle, recognize that whether you're judging it well or you're judging it poorly, detach from that judgment altogether. It is a bonus if you like it, but it's also okay if you don't. Because this practice was about using the doodle to re-regulate your nervous system, to embody calm and awareness, mindfulness, and oopsie daisy, knocked my camera. Yeah, so however it turned out is irrelevant. It is a bonus if you happen to like it. If you don't like it, then maybe you see that as an invitation to try it again. See what else you could do with this sunflower prompt, and really tap into the warmth and radiance that sunflowers represent, or however you interpret the sunflower as a symbol. So thank you. Aurora, thank you so much. I felt so much calm in my otherwise chaotic day. Fantastic. Then that is exactly what the intention of these doodle sessions are. Amanda, thanks so much for this. I love your sessions. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the sessions, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining, and thanks to everybody else as well for joining. I really appreciate you being here. If you aren't yet following me, then please do just head on over to my profile. Give me a little follow over there so that you get notified with the upcoming sessions. I have created all of the April sessions, so they should be live right now. Our next one, oh dear, I don't have a card. So yeah, head on over to my teacher profile so that you can see when the next one, same time, same place, every Friday at 10 o'clock EST, whatever time that is for you, wherever you are. And next week will be our random to rooted. So we've got no idea what we are doodling. We let the little Zen Doodle app tell us what we're doodling. So again, it's practicing embracing uncertainty, being okay with not knowing what we're going to be doodling and settling into the process rather than expectation of the outcome. So thank you as always for all of you joining. You are amazing, you're wonderful people. Thank you for your patience with the technical issues we had at the beginning of the session. Apologies for that. I'll put a timestamp for the replay. So if you do want to revisit this, if you're looking to redraw this sunflower doodle, the replay is over on in another place, and you can find all the links and details in my teacher profile so that you can access this replay and all other replays whenever you're needing a doodle session. I've also got some pre-recorded audio sessions here on Insight Timer if you'd like to have a short 10-minute session. It's just audio, so you don't have a visual input on that doodle. So that might be, different days. You might have different doodling moods, depending what you're up for. Jenny says, even my cats who were running around wildly have hit a Zen state. Amazing. See, doodling is good for everybody. Like, send out those Zen vibes. Claire, what's the name of the app? The Tube of You is where the replays are, if that's the app that you're referencing. If you're referencing the random one, I must put the link in my link tree. It's a homemade app. So I'll put the link. In fact, I think I put the link in the Zen Doodle group in my Insight Timer group. So you can go and check that out. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining. Have yourselves a wonderful weekend. Take good care of yourself. Doodle when you need to. And I'll see you next week. Bye.